Welcome, my Scorpio friends. This is going to be a June energy card reading. If you are new here, my name is Kat. Welcome. This is my channel, Vibrational You. I do card readings, guided meditations, spiritual chit-chats, and manifestation work. So if that seems like it's up your alley and you feel called to join me, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. I sure do appreciate you and would love to have you as part of the collective here. Let's get you some base cards to begin the month for my friend Scorpio, please. What can you tell me? Epiphany, seek clarity. I love that card. It immediately gives me like the feeling of a phoenix bursting forth, rising up. It looks like we are coming to some new clarities for Scorpio this month. What else? What else? What else? 7 deadly sins. It says humanity's destructive traits. You can see in this picture the rainbow goddess who's got all of her chakras in alignment there is using her energy to sort of ward off the things that are imposing on her. The destructive traits of humanity trying to encroach in. I feel like that's a super powerful message, especially right now with so many things going on in the news. It's a good time to disconnect from all of that and seek clarity from within rather than connecting with the destructive, some of the more destructive traits that we're seeing out there at the moment. We have got animal bond, stand up for all animals. What an interesting card to come up. I wonder if you have an animal guide that's close to you. Maybe you have a familiar in your life, a pet, or an animal in your vicinity that you feel strongly connected to. Or perhaps you've had one that you were strongly connected to who has passed previously and is now a protector for you, a spirit guide. We have got Magic Guardian coming in. Unlock the magic within. This is coming up on that Epiphany card, as well as the Snake card that says shed old skin. So this is definitely this energy here with this Epiphany card, this Magic card, and the Magic Guardian and the Snake feels like it is absolutely time. You've outgrown an old lifestyle or an old version of self, an old self idea that no longer suits you. Unlock the magic within. The Magic Guardian shows up to help guide you and protect you while you discover what it is within you that is your unique ability, your unique magic power, your passion, what it is that sets you apart and makes you feel free. And with this Epiphany card, I can't help but feel, Scorpio, like we're getting some serious clarity on what that is and stepping into our new form. I felt like the phoenix on that card coming up with this snake as it's time to be born again from the ashes. What else for Scorpio, please? What can you tell us? We've got Skyfather, trust in the unknown. This is coming up on top of that humanity's destructive traits. I'm going to see what else comes up with it really fast, but I'm getting... I feel like at this time, just out there in the world, to some degree, you have to trust in the mystery. That what the things that are going on are leading to something better. This says, yeah, healing through lineage, elder. How do I say this well? Hold on. Sometimes you have to take a second and put like a word order on the knowing that you're getting. I apologize. Give me a second. I feel like what your guides are asking you to do is there may be something that's coming up, either out there in the world at large. I mean, the initial message I got with this was media, social media, just the world at large, things going on that may be creeping in on your energy this month, Scorpio. Either that, or it is somebody who's closer to you, or a situation that's closer to you, but that someone else reflecting those things. Does that make sense? Like somebody else who's in your life who's closest to you is angry or upset about those types of things, is pressing in on your energy with things that maybe you wouldn't naturally concern yourself with. The message that's coming through with this Sky Father says trust the unknown. So these things that are going on both out in the world at large right now, and either or both probably, with the individual who is really upsetting in your life, is part of the process. It's part of a learning process and a healing process, both for humanity and for this individual, whether it's you that feels triggered by it or it's somebody else in your energy who feels triggered by it. The Elder card coming up right here that says, it says healing through the lineage. And I feel like for a lot of people, that's what's coming up right now out there, is we're healing generational curses, moving through a lot of the pain of previous generations, and this is triggering for people, whether that's you or someone else, or like I said, humanity at large. But your guides are asking you to trust in the process. Sometimes we have to feel the full weight of, sometimes we have to take a moment to feel the full weight of the traumas that were impressed upon us, whether that's individually or as humanity itself, in order to heal and clear through that. That's a big message. That's a big message, Scorpio. You are definitely like the phoenix rising and coming to some clarities and some epiphanies about things this month. And I feel like it's a very healing process for you. What is this animal bond? Can you let me know what this is, please, Spirit? Guardian angel, you are not alone. Yeah, that was definitely what I was feeling. And it says stand up for all angels, but I was definitely getting a feeling of animal guardian on it. So like I said, this could very well be a spirit guide. If you have an animal spirit guide, maybe keep an eye out for that. But it does feel like it might be, oh, and there's a little Spidey crawling across it right now. All right, buddy, I'm going to move you right over here because you don't want to be on there. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. I'm definitely getting, and that could be a sign or a synchronicity for somebody. And this says, release the old and rest, autumn. And there's a crow on it. Crows may be a sign for you. You may have a lot of crows crossing your path at this time. But I was definitely getting the feeling, at least for somebody out there, that we had an animal, a pet that felt very, very close, that has passed, has transitioned back to non-physical, but is coming through as a guardian or a spirit guide at this time. A spirit that's nearby to protect you. It's cute, I like it. Oh, goodness gracious. Just got some cards flipped over in here. Sloppy shuffling. It's all my fault. All right, let's get some tarot on top of this and see if we can clarify some of the 3D situation for you here in June, Scorpio. Yeah. Oh, we've got the sun, number 19, coming through with citrine. That's perfect. It looks like we're shining a light on something here with this epiphany card. And that things are looking brighter. We're looking more on the bright side. and following and seeking our joy. Like I said, with the Magic Guardian, it seems like we're discovering what our joy, what our passion is, discovering how to turn our face towards more positive aspects and letting go of an older version of self. Citrine may be a great stone for you to work with for this month. It's a stone of positivity and helping to focus the energy of positivity. We've got Page of Wands coming up with that as well. So yeah, definitely with the Page of Wands is going to be a incoming messages, incoming notions, ideas of new passions, pursuits, things that interest you. So this could be a new interest or a new pursuit, something to look out for, something that really sparks joy coming up here in June. We've got the Eight of Coins coming up. The Eight of Coins is working on something, working on the mastery of something. It can literally be work, like a work situation. It can also be a passionate pursuit, some new hobby over here that maybe we're pursuing. But it's also a card of abundance. So I feel that there's some sort of abundance or something that is for you to be gained out of putting your nose to the grindstone and actually working on following a new pursuit. Maybe taking some of the practical steps to learn how to do something you need to learn how to do in order to do that. Ace of Cups coming up with it, yeah. Something that feels emotionally fulfilling. The Ace of Cups is some new emotional fulfillment or joy. Cups overflowing. This feels like, because this is all coming up on top of that message about humanity's destructive tendencies and how it's a learning process. I feel like learning to let go of the destructive tendencies of humanity or other humans in your situation, focusing, putting your nose to the grindstone. Here's this crow showing up for you again. Keep an eye out for those crows. There's been a couple of them in the reading. You can see this nose has got his nose in the jar looking for his coin. So he's got his head down, his nose to the grindstone, minding his own business here and seeking his own emotional fulfillment, letting his cup overflow. The thing about the Ace of Cups is that when our cup is overflowing, when we're joyful, when we're overflowing, that's when we have the capacity to overflow to others and to be of service to others. We're at our best when we're overflowing. We've got the Knight of Swords coming in with this release the old and rest, and you're being guarded at this time. The Knight of Swords is a rushing energy. Somebody who is quick to take action. It could be a swift striking new clarity too, some message or knowing coming in. Interesting. This is interesting, Scorpio, coming up with this message. We have the Tower card, which is going to be a swift and sudden change, a destabilization of a situation. You have the Moon coming up, and the Moon is like the mystery of the path. It's not quite being sure what to do or where to go. You're on the path, but not sure where it leads. And it's a card of using your intuition, using your inner feelings to be able to find your way on a path that's not quite illuminated for you yet. And you have the Three of Cups coming up with that, which is going to be a celebration at the end of the path. I feel like this is a message from a guardian angel coming in right now. You have a spirit guardian here. And what they're trying to tell you is that even though things may feel like they're falling apart, they may feel destabilized or feel uncertain, something may be crumbling and coming to an end, that it's really just the old version of you we have over here that is coming to an end. Like a snake, you've just outgrown your old skin, and so we're shedding that skin now. And even if it feels like it's a destabilizing factor, or like I said, somebody else in your life, or just humanity in general at this time feels very destabilized, it's really just everyone shedding their old skin and growing. We're all growing together. The path may be a bit of a mystery, but stick to your heart and your feelings, your joy. Follow your intuitions towards this Sun card, towards this Ace of Cups here, because this stuff is all lined up and coming in for you in June. And if you can keep your energy, keep your nose in working on the things that bring you joy, then even though the path may feel unstable and unilluminated, there is going to be celebration and joy and reason to be feelings overflowing in the month of June. I like it. We'll see if there's any advice from Spirit. I mean, that felt like pretty solid advice to me, but we'll get you some top end energy for this. Let's see what they have to say. For Scorpio, please, my friends. Is there any light you can shed on this? We have the Fire Fairy, creative action and optimism. This is amazing. And I'll tell you honestly, Scorpio, this card has come up over and over again in the readings for June. I feel like this is just the energy that's in the air. It's the energy available in the universe right now for everybody to be working with. The Fire Fairy comes in as an assistance to help with creativity, taking action towards those creativities, and feelings of optimism, like with this Sun card. Keeping your creative energies focused on what makes you happy and joyful, which is exactly what this reading sounds like it's recommending. The Grail Knight, number 6, romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. This is an interesting card to have come up, Scorpio, because it feels like the Grail Knight card comes in when we are on a quest for something that feels idealistic. This is kind of my card of brash idealism, and it can be, you can see that the card actually says illusion, romance, and seeking the sacred. So it can be, the card can be read a couple of different ways. Either we're looking for something idealistic and we're being too picky with ourselves, constantly searching but never finding it. You know, the Grail Knight was on the knights were on a quest for the Holy Grail, but questionable whether or not they ever found it. Maybe they were looking for something idealistic that wasn't real. On the other hand, it's a mystery. Maybe they did find it. So we're getting some tarot on top of that card to clarify what kind of a quest exactly you're on, Scorpio. One more, please. The King, it says man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. It's a very King of Swords energy. Somebody who is in their authority and very just-minded and fair. Let's get some tarot on top of these and see if we can gain some clarification on them. What can you tell me about these, please, my friends? We've got the Sun coming out twice, and in the top and bottom positions. I know you can't actually see them because I don't have the camera set up yet to, you got the Fool coming out with it too. I'll show you that one as well. I'm working on my camera setup. Eventually here I would love to be able to show you both the spread and me. The technological side of YouTube takes a second. But in the bottom energy on this portion and the top portion of the energy, you have the Sun card twice over here, saying that these energies in this portion are in alignment. Spirit is asking you to be the Fool, to be optimistic and naive almost, setting out on a new journey. The Fool has fun on their journey, and just like the Grail Knight here, sometimes it's because they don't know any better. But That fun energy is exactly the kind of optimism the Fire Fairy is about. Setting out on something new with high expectations that everything is going to be fine and fun and good. I also just got told to point out the dog. So maybe the spirit guide that for you, if that's your story, maybe your spirit guide was a dog. Or maybe you have a dog as a spirit guide, an animal guide. You've got the Eight of Pentacles coming up. On top of this one, wow, the synchronicities here, because you also have the Eight of Pentacles in the bottom portion of this row as well. So you've got double Sun card, double Eight of Pentacles. Spirit is really reiterating themselves in this message for you, Scorpio. And the Hierophant coming up. The Hierophant is a spiritual authority. And this can mean a couple of different things for people in their life. Sometimes the Hierophant is read as a marriage. Sometimes it's read as like the hierarchy, the social norm, the standard way of doing things, structure, whatever is structured. So work in structure, work in the, and being idealistic, something about the Grail Knight having to do with that. Can I get one more card on that, please, Spirit? Can you let me know? Ace of Swords coming out. So a new idea, a new thought process. Sorry, these cards are really shiny. A new idea, a new thought process. There, now you can kind of see it, but it's kind of far away. A new idea, a new thought process, a new clarity coming in. I also just got something about knights need swords. So maybe we are becoming an authority, working on becoming an authority in a certain area ourselves. You do have the King card over here. So maybe we are finally finding our truth, having an epiphany that is this sword. So we're ready to start off on our, okay, thank you. We're ready to start off on the journey like the Fool. we're beginning the quest because now we have our sword. We have our clarity about what it is we're questing for. Six of Swords coming up over here. So the Six of Swords is this person took their swords and they're beginning on a journey. They're walking away from things that no longer serve them, leaving their old life behind, like the Snake card shedding its skin. They're taking their swords, so the clarity, the thoughts, the lessons they've learned from this previous chapter, and they are setting off on a boat to go begin something new. Maybe somewhere new. A change of environment. And a lot of cards of, you know, work here. So maybe a change of jobs. Potentially, if that is your story. The World, yeah. I heard heading off to see the world. Huh. And the Knight of Cups coming in. So again, there's some sort of, with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups here, there's some sort of an emotional offer. There's something to be fulfilled, something to fill your cup, to be gained from walking away from an old thought process, an old way of life. It's time. You've outgrown your old skin. And being open to letting that go and taking your new clarity and moving on, pursuing what it is you know makes you happy. There's a lot of prosperity and love to be gained by it. A whole world, yeah. They said death. So letting go of the old persona, the old version of self. It's okay to change, Scorpio. I don't know who needed to hear that right now, but it felt like I needed to say that we don't have to remain the same. It's okay to change. That's exactly what's happening. It's clarity coming in and a lot of change. But if you can keep your sights high, keep your vibe high, there's a whole new adventure out there for you. I'm going to get you one more card for closing messages. This is the Lightworkers Oracle. For Scorpio, please, my friends. What do we have? Number 10, the power of the divine masculine. And I will go ahead and read that for you. It's crazy this is coming up a lot this month. It's another sign got the power of the divine masculine too. Okay. An empowering energy seeks to express from within. It wishes to free you from confusion, paralysis, and stagnancy. It seeks to stir you into consciously chosen action, greater discipline, and focus. It's time to end the frustration of repeating old patterns. You're ready to break through into a new way of life. Feel inspired, be energized, and focus on your dreams and desires. Take steps to manifest them on the physical plane. Believe your success is inevitable. It's wonderful, absolutely. I'm going to read you the invocation for this card if you want to be able to use it for yourself at this time. It says, I call upon the unconditionally loving divine masculine within me. I respect, honor, and need you. I release past pain and how we related to each other. We are blessed with divine love and healing now. Help me to have the courage and self-belief to live my truths and be open about who I am. I honor your strength and power within me. I know that for every dream the divine has placed in my heart, so too has equal measure of confidence, intelligence, strength, and capacity been placed in my soul. I choose to have the courage of my convictions and to journey within to find whatever I need to bring my light fully into the world. May all beings be supported in overcoming pain relating to the masculine principle. May all beings restore, heal, love, and respect him and his divine purpose in the spiritual evolution of humanity. Through my own free will, I invite unconditional love to assist with this process for all beings. So be it. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Spirit, for those messages. We appreciate you always. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for being here. I appreciate you always. If the reading resonated, if it was helpful for you, drop me a comment. Let me know. Have fun with this energy coming up here in June, and we will see you guys later. Bye.